Alright, it is haul time once again. Today is January the 7th, 2015. I'd like to show you my hauls for the whole month of December 2014. It's a little bit late, I'm sorry. And I waited till the end of December to show you guys my haul. So after that great big haul in November 2014, I decided to do just a mid-sized haul for December. Not too much, nothing too fancy, but I did get a few holy grails along the way, so very grateful for that. And yeah, I'd like to wish everybody a very happy new year. Hope you started your 2015 correct and on the right side of the bed, or right foot, whatever. Start the new year, greet 2015 with a bang, and hope everybody got a safe new year. I hope everybody's gonna be happy, and here's looking forward to a wonderful 2015. Lots of new toys promised, and but by toy manufacturers. We'll see how it goes, but things are looking good for 2015. So I'm gonna show you what I got. First up, I did get this one. This is the last figure for the 4-inch scale for Big Hero 6. This is the Baymax 1.0, the with Mochi, the cat. This is the unarmored, unadorned Baymax, the non-crime fighting Baymax. This is I didn't even know they were going to make this particular figure, because if you look at the card backs of the previous figures, this figure wasn't in there. It was just all 7 of them. But really happy they did this. Thank you, Bandai. It's too bright. There you go. So glad to have that. Let's see. Okay, let's do one Holy Grail. I went to a local toy convention, the Christmas Toy Fair here in Manila. It's the biggest Christmas toy convention where a lot of sellers are selling their stuff. Some really hard to find ones. I did pick up one of my Holy Grails from the Masters of the Universe Classics, and it is none other than the Sorceress in her original format, original colors. I do have the Temple of Darkness Sorceress. I might do a review of that one now that I have this one and take it out in packaging. But I'm just so glad to get it. I was really gunning for this one. I've been trying to get it at a decent price. Luckily, one of the collectors was selling one at decent enough, good enough price. I was able to haggle to a lower price by a bit. Took off $18, $20 off of the original price. That's not too bad. So very nice. The Sorceress. She's probably going to stay MOC in her box. Okay. The box is still in great condition, even the outer box. So that's great. Okay, let's do some Star Wars figures. I have one Marvel figure, which I'm going to show later. Just one Marvel. We'll get all the Marvel this month, hopefully, in January, the new ones. But let's do some Star Wars figures. The latest 2 packs from Star Wars Rebels just came out. There were a couple of other movie 2 packs, like Wicket and Biker Scout. I didn't bother with this one, as well as Bosk and IG-88. They looked exactly like the 80s figures, with better detail, better paint apps. But I'll probably get them when they go on clearance or something like that. I did find these as well. The Wookiee 2-pack. I was okay. I wasn't too keen on getting them. They appeared in the second episode, or first episode, I think. First or second episode of the show. It was okay. I thought the figures were okay, but they weren't. I didn't want to pick them up at the regular retail price, but they were okay. I did find them as well. So what I did pick up though were these 2. The Vizago figure with the droid. This is the one they did their shady deals with, the weapons deals and whatever. I thought it'd be a cool character. He's new. Decided to pick him up. And definitely this one, just to complete the team. I've been waiting for this 2-pack Sabine. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll get one that has a removable helmet. Nope, the helmet is not removable from the looks of things out here. But that's fine, I was going to keep her in helmet mode anyway. But I do hope we get one without the helmet, maybe in another 2-pack or a single card. That'd be great. And another Stormtrooper. So, yeah, this is the reason I didn't bother picking up the single-carded Stormtroopers, because I'm going to pick up the 2-packs anyway, so I'm going to get me a ton of Stormtroopers along the way. So, very, very glad to have Sabine. All we need now is Hera, and the team, the whole gang is complete. Alright, we don't have Walgreens here in Manila, which is a shame. So, exclusives like for Walmart, we don't have Walmart, we don't have Target in Asia. Well, at least in Manila. There's no Walmart, there's no Target, there's no Walgreens, there's no Kmart. We do have Toys R Us, but even with Toys R Us, we don't get the all the exclusives. So the exclusives for Walmart, for Walgreens, stuff like that, you have to get them from hobby shops. You have to get them from the US, have it shipped over here to Manila, or have a friend go over to the US and get it for you. Or there are some limited release in Hong Kong, and you get from shops in Hong Kong or Singapore, Malaysia. But it is very difficult to find exclusives. I did find, however, some decently priced exclusive figures by Hasbro from local toy hobby shop called Kramer Toy Warden. It's an amazing shop. The owners are friends of mine. Kramer, they have their main shop is in Green Hills, so if you're in Manila, you probably know where it is. But it's a wonderful shop to get these kinds of exclusive figures at really awesome prices. This is the only Marvel figure I picked up for December, and this one I picked this up first, and then they got the prototype Boba Fett. I wasn't sure I was gonna pick this up, but the price was okay. I had to, maybe compared to online prices, it was like $10 more. No wait, $11 more expensive than online prices. I was okay with that. At least I didn't have to bother with the ridiculous shipping brouhaha that's happening here in Manila. You want to ship from the US to Manila? Oh man, good luck to you. You can pay like more. The fees you pay are they cost more than the actual item you ship. So forget that, right? So glad to have this one. Wasn't sure I was going to pick it up, but up close and personal is a well-made figure. I might do a review of it. We'll see how it goes. But the prototype Boba Fett from Walgreens, just an amazing figure. It's already a wonderful cast. Not a big fan of the Flash Thompson Agent Venom. Not a super big fan. He's now guest starring in the Guardians of the Galaxy comic book. I'm actually enjoying that comic book. That's one of the reasons why I picked him up. I'm not sure if he's going to make an appearance in Spider-Verse. But you know, the more you read up on this character, the more you like it. The first time he showed up, it was like, oh, really? Okay, it's so hard to move from the Eddie Brock Venom to this guy, because Eddie Brock is such a classic Venom. Now you get this guy, which was also okay in the beginning, and then as you read on, you get to know him. He's actually pretty a cool character. So anyway, I found they had a ton of these shipped. The Kramer Toy Warden toy shop, and I'm glad they did, because other hobby shops were selling this one at, let's just say, if you've seen leader class figures, Transformers leader class figures, it was like 12-inch Transformers figures. That's the price you pay for one was the price a lot of hobby shops were asking for this figure, which was ridiculous. I'm not gonna pay that kind of money for this one. Luckily, Kramer got this one, decent enough price. Got it. So glad to have him to add to my Spider-Man collection. Really nice. And I got one with decent paint apps. I've seen others that had crappy ones, bleeding here and there. This one's not too bad. There's some, obviously there's a lot of issues on it, but this was the best one I could find. So good job, Kramer. Thank you. Right. The only things, Transformers. That's the only other ones I picked up. So Star Wars, Marvel, MOTUC is done. The rest of the haul is just Transformers. So if you're not into Transformers, you can just turn off this video. There's really nothing more to show. But if you're into Transformers, grab the popcorn. These things went on clearance. The moment I picked up Galvatron, a week later, they go on clearance. So, yeah. The others were okay, but this one I thought was one of the best of the Dinobots they released. The Grimlock was just, I'm gonna wait for it on second clearance maybe. But this one, Snarl, I thought was pretty okay. It had an interesting gimmick. The colors were a little bit gaudy, but yeah, it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll do definitely a review of this one. So very nice. The Hammer Strike Power Battlers Snarl. Non-movie appearance, but what can you do? Let me go to another Holy Grail that I picked up at the local toy convention for Christmas. This is one that I've been eyeing for a long time. I was kind of hoping I could get one. I didn't want to. I wasn't very particular with this one. I didn't have to get it MOC because God knows how much that thing is going to cost at MOC, mint on card or mint on box. I got one loose. A fellow collector had doubles. In the Transformers community I've joined. The G1 Generation 1 Rub Sign era Minibot Bumblebee. It has some issues, some scraping here and there. The tires seem to be okay. Rubber tires, no cracking here and there. Joints are a little bit loose. Rub Sign still works. The plastic, the yellow plastic, still in great condition. Picked it up at a decent enough price. I paid about what you would pay a Voyager class figure. Just slightly below a Voyager class figure for this one. That I thought was pretty decent enough to get him. So yeah, one of the few G1 figures that I never had when I was a kid, but I desperately wanted, but I never got it because it was always sold out. And back in the day, we got Transformers from Japan. There was no local distributor here for Hasbro and whatnot, so everything was Takara. This is a Hasbro version, I think. No, it's Takara version. Sorry about the glare. I don't think you can see it. We'll see. Oh, there you go. Takara. 1980. Right. Why don't you just take it out of the box and show everybody? Be very, very careful because it's an old toy. There you go. Takara Co. Ltd. Wow. Takara version Bumblebee. Joints are loose, but rub sign still works. Really happy with that. This thing is gonna stay in this box forever. Just glad to have my G1 Bumblebee. Okay, on to some newer figures. The last Holy Grail I picked up for Transformers. I'm gonna show that later. Okay, these just started popping out. I don't know if they popped out in the US or in Europe, but here in Manila, we got these early. These are the Kreo Transformers Battle Changer or Kreon convertible figures. These are just boosted or armored up mini figures. They've attached these pieces here and there to make them transformable or convertible. I've already done a review of this Optimus Prime figure. Go check it out on this channel, Chefatron, if you haven't seen it. But these are great. This is how Kreons should have been in the beginning, the first place. The mini changers were okay. You just fold them down with the arms and legs going that way, and they'd be transformed. But this one took it a couple of notches higher by adding these extra pieces so you could actually transform a decent sized Optimus Prime into his alt mode, G1 alt mode, that looked like his alt mode. So it's amazing. I've yet to do Bumblebee, Starscream, and Grimlock, but rest assured I will do reviews on these figures. These three just look great. I mean, Optimus was great, but these three are looking to be super great. I wish they'd do a Megatron, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, more Kreos. These just started popping out as well, the same time as these, end of December. The Kreo Transformers robots in disguise, custom Kreons. We got Bumblebee. We gotta have Optimus Prime, definitely. These look great. The colors are bright and vibrant, and I'm glad we didn't get the chrome helmets. We just got the translucent ones and the regular ones. Thank you, Hasbro. That way you don't have to look for the sets to get your single figures. We got Grimlock. I was kind of hoping we'd get Strong Arm, but Hasbro has this thing about there's Autobots, there's got to be one Decepticon or two in the mix, or if there's all Decepticons, it's got to be one Autobot. Can't be all Autobots, can't be all Decepticons. Like, yeah, like that'll matter, right? But anyway, they did put Steeljaw. I think he's the first Decepticon they captured. I don't know. I'm hoping we get Strong Arm in this type of custom Kreon version. Hoping we get Drift right there. And Sideswipe, definitely. And that little guy. Fix it. So, very, very happy to have them very early. I'll do a review of these guys. Definitely do a review of them. Alright. Some more Transformers. The last of the Generations Voyager class figures for 2014. So happy we got them. We got him early. I wasn't expecting these to show up on regular retail. I had already, I was expecting to get him at hobby shops, but the local distributor followed through and felt well. They did well. They got this before the new year. The Transformers Generations Voyager class Brainstorm. He's an actual headmaster, which is really great. The head actually transforms and whatnot, and I think Hasbro got a little bit insecure with the third-party companies coming up with their own versions of Transformers that Hasbro should have been doing. So they got insecure. There's already been two Brainstorm third-party toys. So they got their own version. So thank you Hasbro for doing that. I hope I got a good one. I hope I got one with very little quality issues based on the reviews I've seen. So we'll just have to wait and see. I will do a review of that. Don't you guys worry. Alright, and Combiner Wars have just hit retail just before New Year. The supplier was generous enough to actually distribute these Combiner Wars figures. So let's start with the Generations Legends class figures that form like accessories for the Gestalt Combiner Wars. We got Thundercracker, which is a Starscream repaint. Please, Hasbro, do a Skywarp. Don't screw with us and just do a Thundercracker. They seem to think that Thundercracker is just a cliff jumper to Bumblebee. No, if you do a Thundercracker, you got to do Skywarp. And you know what? I'm still hoping Hasbro does it, but I'm already half expecting Skywarp's just going to be with Takara. Hasbro, why do you do this? Then we got the repaint of Tailgate, which is Windcharger. If you already had that Scout class Windcharger, there's probably no reason for you to pick this one up. But the colors and the chest are more accurate for G1 with this one. And he forms a nice alt mode and a nice chest plate. We'll see. I did pick up one as well. Then I did pick up the others. I've already done a review of this guy, Bombshell. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out on my channel. As well as Power Glide. This one was very nice. Check it out on my channel if you already haven't seen him. Okay. So, more Combiner Wars. I did get the first few pieces of Superion. We got these aren't in all stores yet. They're just trickling down in retail. They're trickling in retail stores slowly as of the time of the filming of this video. But I did pick the, I did pick this one up at a hobby shop, and slightly more expensive than retail, just a bit, but it wasn't, I wasn't nothing to fret about. I did get Silverbolt to form a Superion. Very nice. This was the first one to go on retail when limited release just before New Year. Everyone was picking up Silverbolt for some reason. I haven't picked up Optimus Prime. Might wait for a weekend sale to pick up Optimus Prime. We'll see. The rest of the first wave of the Deluxe Combiner Wars, we got Alpha Bravo. We got Firefly. I got this as a set. The hobby shop was selling them. You got to buy them as a set. You can leave one out, but I was going to get them anyway. We got Skydive, hopefully Air Raid, and the rest of the Stunticons aren't far behind. And the first part of Menasor, we got Drag Strip. So, very, very happy. I will do a review of them, definitely. No worries. Masterpiece. I got Bumblebee. Hopefully, Ultra Magnus is on the way from another hobby shop. I'm getting it. Hopefully, we get it in February, but we'll see. Bumble. Transformers Masterpiece Bumble by Takara Tomy. Man, I was waiting for this one for a long time. I really, really love this one. Based on the reviews I've seen, he's looking to be super great. Good enough, at least, to match with the other Masterpiece. And, this is where Hasbro and Takara excel. There's a lot of third-party going on for the Masterpiece figures, but so far, Hasbro and Takara, in my opinion, have bested these third-party figures. For the Combiner Wars, it's another story. I think the third-party figures still have, they still have one up on Hasbro, especially that Menasor figure from Fans Project, and the Feral Rex, the Predacons, the Constructicons. Hasbro has come up with a Superion, we'll see, but Uranus is just really looking really nice right now compared to these Combiner Wars, but we'll see. Last items I picked up was, as I mentioned, a Holy Grail I've been looking for the longest time. Paid a ton of money just to get this figure, but I don't care. I'm just glad to get it. This is the Takara version of the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class led with Hasbro. Did they release this? Did they not release this? They released it in some markets, their own version with all the decals and whatnot. It was so difficult to find it. It's coming out to be more expensive than the Takara version, so I didn't bother with it. But the Takara version, I had several opportunities to get this figure at a decent enough price, like a leader class figure price, but I passed up on it. 3 times I passed up on it and I regretted it. And now I had to pay 3 times the amount, like 3 leader class figures just to get him. And he came with this guy. This was like an add-on. I mean, he threw it in, a Takara version of Roadbuster. I wasn't too interested in this figure, probably end up selling it, but this one was the gem that I was looking for. Now I have all my records complete, and 2, I had like 3 Holy Grails down for the month of December. Thank you very much. I'm so happy to get that. Just a few more Holy Grails left, and I'm a happy camper. So, but very happy to finally get Leadfoot. My lesson was, if you see something that you absolutely love, a hobby shop, forget the price, you gotta get it, because stuff that doesn't appear on retail, like this one, you're gonna end up 3 times the amount if you wait. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed my little mid-sized December 2014 haul. This January, I'm hoping to get a lot more Marvel toys to show you, some Transformers. Hopefully they all come through from the hobby shops that I've spoke with. That yeah, there's a lot of stuff in store for 2015. So again, a very happy New Year. Hope everybody has a safe one and a prosperous new 2015 to look forward to. There you go. Thanks for watching.